We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Max Scherzer is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Jonathan Villar.
Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set and the 0-1. Villar at second, Rojas at first with no outs. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Up next from Miami, Jesus Aguilar. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
first and second now, one man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's quickly 0-2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
National, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. Popped him up.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Batting third, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Juan Soto. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Here's Matt Joyce now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Matt Joyce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. He'll feed it to Scherzer, covering to record the out.
That is seven. The catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Soto is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Digging in, Isan Diaz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Popped him up. Suzuki has a play. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So next will be the 4-hole for the contest. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
The count now at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
That's inside. 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Drives it out to deep right center field.
Chasing after it is Joyce.
He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
That is good.
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And that misses 1-1. Castro matches up here in this one against his former employer. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Joyce will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
And that's right there, and we're even at one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. And you can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. Yes, he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He doubled to open up the ball game. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball. Down.
Third inning, no score to this point. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And there's ball 2 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Victor Robles digging in now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
This is line to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
To the plate now, Max Scherzer. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Trey Turner waits on deck. None out, runners at first and second. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. One away now in the Washington third. And into bat is Trey Turner. From the stretch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One and one. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2-2 the count. Men on third with 2 down. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Soto. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 3 innings complete. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ready on 1-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now to the plate, Matt Joyce. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Miami. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Howie Kendrick.
Leading up for the Nationals, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. Anderson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The catcher, number 28.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And he takes strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2.
Nope.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One there, and a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Here's the catcher, Francis.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
This is on the ground over to first. There's Zimmerman. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. Two parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training. PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Here it comes. Isan Diaz is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Here he comes on 2-0.
3 balls, no strike.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anderson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Rojas has it, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. Washington leads this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with the strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And he fouls this one off. He struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The 0-1 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. It remains 1-0. Adam Eaton digging in next.
Leading up for the Nationals, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's outside. Nope, outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
This is in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away. Here now is Juan Soto. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he misses again. 2-0. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 2nd home run early in the year. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
That's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Digging in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's 2-0 Washington. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah. I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Zimmerman over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Isan Diaz. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that count.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now it's 2-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Rader will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Now pitching.
John Birdie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing second and batting 9.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Birdie.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. First home run of the campaign for him as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Victor Robles. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. At the plate, Max Scherzer. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty. He goes to first. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here now is Trey Turner as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Pops this one up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 3-0 Washington. So stepping in, John Birdie, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now the 2-1. Hot shot to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. 1-2.
1 and 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 3 and the Marlins nothing. Ready for another chance? Adam Eaton. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The right fielder, Adam
First offering on its way.
Eaton.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
To Aguilar for the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Sean Doolittle comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle. Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. No outs, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Joyce.
At the plate, Matt Joyce. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli, fouled off. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Harold Ramirez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
And 1 the count. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner on first with 2 away. Miami down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Washington Nationals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Max Scherzer earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Pablo Lopez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sean Doolittle records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.